We all love love. We love to have a happy love. We love to meet. We love to win the hearts of people we admire. So, in today's video, we are going to talk about how to win his heart on the first date. Click the link on my bio, subscribe and like this video so I can keep dropping more videos for you guys. So the first step to winning his heart on the first date is to get to know who he is before the date. We live in a world where we have phones, we can communicate with people before we meet them. Use that opportunity and message him. Ask him questions about his job, what he does for a living, his personalities, his hobby, his likes and dislikes. Do that so that you can get information of who he is before the date. And this will also determine whether you want to have a date with him in the future or you just want to drop it out. Because during the conversation when you ask him, he's gonna talk about himself and then you're gonna know if you really find him interesting, okay? If his values doesn't align with yours, cut it. But if his values align with yours, yes, you can actually proceed to the date. Next one is to dress according to who he is. Now, this takes us back to step one when I said you should get to know him before the date. Now, in the step one, I asked you to ask about his job, his hobby, to know who he is. So now this will determine how you dress to the date. You're gonna dress according to who he is. For example, you're going on a date with a president. How would you dress? If you're going on a date with a doctor, how would you dress? If you're going on a date with a lawyer, how would you dress? And if you have difficulty styling a dress for a specific date, you can go to my blog, roxiefashion.blogpost.blogspot.com. You're going to see how I styled dates with a doctor, a date with a fashion designer, so it can actually help you. So the next on my list is to be yourself. What makes you unique? When you laugh, do you touch your hair and laugh and then fling it and smile? Or when you eat, do you kind of like move your body because the food is tasty? Whatever unconscious behavior you have is yourself. But when you are timid, you'll be so composed that you forget who you are. So it's best to be yourself on the first date. Whatever makes you unique, that is who you are. You have to be yourself. The next is be composed. While you are being yourself, you don't want to lose who you are. You understand? You have to be composed. That's what makes you classy. If you love to laugh and touch your hair, maybe you should do it in a more composed manner, not like this. No, it's going to ruin the date. It's going to spoil it because maybe your hair might actually fall into the person's food and you don't want it to happen. Or if you love to laugh, maybe you should laugh with your hands covering your mouth so you won't spill the saliva from your mouth into somebody's food. So you have to be composed because your date is always watching you, especially on the first date. Next is to practice good manners. You want to walk straight to where you're having the date and you want to pull your chair slowly and sit down. You don't want to go drag the chair and make a lot of noise and then sit down. No. You don't want to do that. Or you don't want to go and order a meal that requires you to use your big hands on the first date. No, you can actually do that yourself when you're at home. But when you're on the first date, it's all about impression. You have to be well-mannered. Make sure you use your cutleries. If you don't know how to use your cutleries, please, everything is there online. Be of good manners and it helps a lot. The next is to be confident. Come on, who doesn't want to be confident? You being confident will push away all the guys, the men that are not good for you. Because they see a confident woman, they know she's not meant to be played with. She can't be fooled. So when you go on a date, be as confident as you can. But be humble. Don't be too overconfident, okay? Be confident. Walk confidently, talk confidently, sit confidently in a classy manner, okay? So that they will take you seriously. You need to be taken seriously, and that's what every woman should pursue. So the next is how to communicate. I want you to engage effectively in the conversations you have. Imagine you go on a date or maybe you're hanging out with someone and the person doesn't even relate to anything you say. If he talks about politics, try to talk a little bit about. You don't have to say too much, just add important points. Flow in the conversation. Don't be quiet because you have a long hair, your nails. Don't be quiet and don't be sitting down like you're dumb. No, it doesn't make sense. Do you want someone for a long term or you want someone for a short term? You need to communicate. That will build a friendship and a closeness and a connection between you two. So you have to flow in conversations in order for him to keep you in his mind. The next step is speak softly but with clarity. You don't want to talk like you're just jumping from a park. You don't want to talk like you're going through a mental problem. You need to speak softly. Speak like a feminine human, but speak with clarity and sincerity. Talk softly. Whatever that makes you speak softly, so that the person that is close to you or opposite you will speak softly too. If you talk loud, the person opposite you will talk loud. And trust me, you don't want that kind of date. You want a date that somebody respects you. So babes, the next step is to ask him questions. Come on, you might be shy on the date, but maybe he is shy too. He might actually ask you questions, but he is nervous. So it's important to also ask him questions, so he's gonna feel free. It's not a do or die affair. You have to open your mouth and ask him questions. You said you want to win his heart. Yes, ask him questions. Ask him about how life is. Ask him about what he's doing. Ask him about how it feels. Ask him questions while he asks you questions. Questions should flow, but ask him questions, good questions. And one of my videos that's gonna come up next, I'm gonna share to you the secret questions you can ask him to keep yourself in his mind. It's going to be a different kind of ball game. So you need to ask him questions. Ask him important questions. Don't sit down there like a stick. He might be shy and you are shy. If he asks all the questions, he's going to go home and be like, oh, that means she doesn't even want to know about me, blah, blah, blah. No, you need to ask questions. Show initiative. And of course, you're going to leave a good trait of yourself on his mind. So the final step is to be respectful. Who doesn't like a respectful person? You need to act respectful. You need to speak respectfully. Don't go on a date and use swearing words like I swear, you see that guy, I swear. No, don't do that. Don't swear. Don't insult him. Maybe the date didn't go well. Don't insult him. Don't call him a fool. Don't do that. Sometimes it takes a lot to be on a date. You have to be respectful if you want respect. If you're being respectful and it's not respectful, you can actually walk away. But be respectful at all means. That's what makes you a decent woman. So guys, thank you for watching my videos. My next video will be on what to wear, a whole topic. I'm going to drop styling tips both in Roxiefashion on YouTube, this channel, and then I'm also going to drop on my Roxiefashion.blogpost.com. But if you're trying to reach me because I style people personally, if you want to be styled, you can reach me on Roxy Store. I'm going to drop my email and on the bio of this video, so you can reach me out and ask questions about what to wear, how to style your clothes. I can also give you some graphical combinations on what to wear to a date. So thank you for watching my video, and I hope you've subscribed to this channel because this is my first YouTube channel and I'm so grateful that I was able to make this. It takes a lot of hard work and God work. So thank you guys for watching my channel. Kisses.